So the dryer doesn't work. I'm gonna turn it on. See, it's on. Hit the button, don't work. Hit this button, see the button still clicks, so then you know the switch works. So I'm gonna repair it real fast and show you the results. First, unhook the power. Second, move dryer away from the wall. Second, remove lint trap and take out the 2 screws. Third, we're gonna pop the hood. This is how you do it. Get you a tool, slide it in between the crack there. Pop it like that. Do it on the other side as well. And you can then, as you can see, you can lift it. Fourth, once the hood is raised, you want to look at this the little switch here. And you can check and pull it apart by this little tab right here. You lift the little tab and you separate them. Then you can check the continuity on them. And if it reads 0, you know you got good continuity. Next, if your dryer has this hose hooked next to it, then remove it. Next, you'll want to take off this panel here, and it's got 4 bolts in it. Next, you'll want to take this whole back piece off, and you do it just like you did the front. There's 2 clips in the front that you just got to pop. See, it slide right off. And you lay it down like that. Okay, next, what you want to do is remove this top wire with the blue, 2 blue and a pink. Remove that, and you'll check the continuity on that by testing the 2 wires and pressing the button at the same time. If you hear a beep or if it reads 0 on your multimeter when you turn it to ohms, that means it got continuity. This is what your multimeter should look like when it's turned to ohms, and this is what the connector looks like pulled off. Should have 3 prongs on it, and you want to check the 2 prongs to make sure it's got continuity. So this is how you test it. This is how it's going to look when you test it. Hear that noise? Means it's got continuity. Next, you want to check this big wire here. On mine, it's the B and the C wire, which is the 2 middle ones. It's this black one and blue one. If it reads 0 or you hear the beeping noise, that means it has continuity. This is the timer on the dryer. All right, get ready to test the B and the C wire. Hear that? It's reading 0 on my multimeter. You hear the beeping noise, that means it has continuity. So it's good. All right, next.
You can remove this back panel. You got 1, There's 11 screws to remove on there.
Okay, next, after you've got the back panel opened up, this is what it should look like. And then you want to check these two parts here.
The thermostat and the thermal fuse. When it gets too hot down here, sometimes this thermal fuse will melt and blow, and you should always change both of these together. You can check the continuity on both of these. If you don't hear no beep or your multimeter doesn't read 0, you know you have a bad
thermal fuse. Okay, I pulled the old thermal fuse out. This is what it looks like. And you should always see some sort of part number written on there. Can't really see it on here, but there should always be some sort of part number on there. This is what the opening looks like without the thermal fuse in it. You've got the 2 wires pulled off.
Okay, I got the new thermal fuse. I'm about to hook it back up and put it in.
And here we are with the parts put back in it.
Let's try it out. I'm gonna turn it on.